Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. It's 3 p.m. I am here. I just finished eating. I played a little Into the Breach today. Doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Let's get to work, shall we? I'm trying to rebuild the backlog, but I play like one run and then I go, alright, I should go do something else now. And then I like go record Into the Breach or something, which is fine. You know, the videos go up. It's not a big deal. I'm not too worried about it. Now, someone commented, so what I realized, and I should have realized this sooner, someone commented on Into the Breach and they were like, hey, where do I start with Monster Train? Because I don't understand that game. It's going very fast. And what I realized is that's fair. And so I'm not gonna... I feel like my content is tailored towards a specific niche, and I want, for Monster Train specifically. And so going forward, I'm going to try to explain things fully, because I make a lot of, I don't fully explain things sometimes. I leave like a gap there and just assume that you know. And I shouldn't make that assumption, because someone out there might not know. It's nothing to be ashamed of if you don't know, by the way. It's not like, oh, well, I should have known this. Nah, how would you know? How would you know, right? So I'm going to try to be more thorough in my descriptions moving forward. And for some of you, you're going to go, whatever, I don't care. I played thousands of hours. And for some of you, you're probably going to go, sick. That's great to hear. But every now and then someone will they'll leave a comment and they'll be like, hey, why did you do this thing? And to me, it was obvious. But I didn't explain it all the way. So just going to, be more mindful of that in the future. So I'm mostly saying this to you, by the way, so because I need to say it out loud in a video so that I can commit myself to it and remember. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Exile, Awoken, Umbra, it's Plating Seal, Rage, Sap, Glimmer, Packed Morsels, Pyre Shards. I think Pyre Shards is a sleeper OP starter card. 4 spikes in the first 2 combats is really good, I think. I feel, anyway. Okay, now I'm gonna take what I've been trying to do lately is I've been trying to take a drink when there's a decision I want to think about. So, one moment. So what's to think about here? Commemorative Spike is what's to think about. It's good to start and then it becomes really bad. I'm gonna take Split Anvil. Someone who has been playing along with the runs as well. There was a run a few days ago that they played a different line from me, and they said their survival plan was Holdover, Value Stone, Gem Trove for the Divinity, and I went, whoa, like hell yeah! I would never think to put that into action. So I wanna say that I wanna say that I saw that, and then say I'm going to consider that given a Split Anvil if I have no better options. Which is why I'm taking it. Now, do I want the money here? It's a little tricky with Quick, but I think the morsels actually make us very strong here. The morsels are great at the start of the game. They're really good right now. I'm not going to take the trial. I took the money. We don't need to do that. Yeah, morsels, as much as we hate them, or maybe you love them, you can love morsels if you want to. But they're really good in the first, 3 combats. They're just little guys that hit the enemies for you, and it's really nice. But also they give you permanent stats, right? 1-1, 2-2, or not 2-2, it's 1-1 or a 6-0. Those are really good things to hit in terms of your power-up. Look at this Pyre Shards go nuts. Let's see what's in the packed morsels. Yeah, they also can give you 6 damage to reach the number you need to kill an enemy. Extremely good as well. I mean, these morsels for this round are better than Train Steward, even. Shout out to morsels, am I right, fellas? I've always said it. I think morsels are really cool. They're just they're a mechanic. They're the coolest mechanic that should have never made it into a video game. It's so impossible to make this okay, I feel. But we can fight on in favor of the morsels. I'm hoping to draw Glimmer again. I think it's almost impossible to miss it because of Root Seeds. Yeah. Need to draw Glimmer to kill the 5-1, of course, and I'm just gonna end turn. There's no way he wins this. This guy's very lost. So there's no reason to play any more morsels. Alright, so there's a few thoughts about Awoken here. I think Awoken generally wants to heal, so picking up a healing line is good. I have played so many runs of regen lately, and they all lose. Like, every single time. Universally defeated. Am I gonna do it again? No, I don't think I'm going to. No matter how many times I try to talk myself into going, oh, well, you see here it's going to be good because we have root seeds, and root seeds is +1 draw, so I'm gonna draw the regen fast enough to live. It just never works out. But like, I think that I have lost so many runs with it that, and every time I say it's the last time I'm going to do this, but like, I can see it, you know? That's the thing. Every time I can see it, like, oh, well, we just get like 3 or 4 Wildwood Saps, and then we pick up something like Holdover +10 Pierce and Glimmer. All right, I can see it. I've talked myself into it. I think it's going to be rough, but let's do it. Perils is really good here. Because this is a run where we want to pick Strangler and let Wendleton solo. And Perils helps with that because we can go Void Binding or Multi-Strike are both very good. Mind Collapse is also good, and Space Prison is fine, but I don't think we really need space on this run compared to those two. Multi-Strike. Oh, don't show me Morsel Maid. Everyone, please come join me in a moment of prayer. Please don't show me Morsel Maid. I beg you. Oh, thank God. Oof. Oh, man. Scary. I'll pick Shadow Siege here. I know Shadow Siege is not very good, but Morsel Master is completely worthless, so I will take Shadow Siege because there are some high rolls that win the game. Now, do I want to look for the super high roll? Do I want to put Multi-Strike on Shadow Siege? I mean, of course I do, but this is an awful play. This is a for fun play. Putting Multi-Strike on Shadow Siege here is the sort of play you make if you're playing for fun. Because in an unbelievably large number of circumstances, you lose the game. But sometimes you win. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take the money, and we're going to give nothing here, and we're gonna leave. Mostly Shadow Siege is here to... It's like it covers your bases, right? There are things we can play with Shadow Siege that are good. We can pick up a Sweeper, and then we can play Shadow Siege with a Sweeper in front of Wendleton. Or a Shadow Siege infused Sweeper, by the way. And Emberdrain for fun there. That's just a mistake. No way you do that. No, if I see sketches... This is... Eternally I say this, but you can't know. If I see sketches here, we can go, oh man, what could have been is lost to time. How sad. But realistically, you're not going to see sketches, you're just going to waste money and feel silly. And that's what happens to me when I try to do things like that in this game. I do it, and then I go, ah, that was a waste of my money. And then I feel dumb. 39, this is enough, right? Yeah. Now, I can't kill the Reconciler. I am taking the 7. It is a shame. But it's fine. It's not a big loss. There's no reason not to play Train Stewards and Sinners Burdens out here. The sap kind of sucks, but it'll go away before the boss reaches me. And now I'm extremely not happy about this, but it's 12 damage that you can't stop. I don't think there was anything I could do about it. The trial was a little greedy, but I think it's fine. I don't think I'll lose for taking 12. It's a knowledgeable trade, right? You're choosing this. I would have taken a little more too if it weren't for... I would have taken another 6 if it weren't for the spikes. So maybe the morsel had it. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay, I think you should take Razor Sharp Edge here. The end. This card is extremely flexible. Pings backline. Scales my man Wendleton here, which is important. Scaling him is still important. You do need to kill enemies. Definitely Prismal Dust. With Split Anvil, that's a no-brainer. Now, how much space does Shadow Siege cost? It is 2 space. I'll pick the Husk Hermit, but I don't know. Let me go left here. Watch the sketches right here. Ready? Oh, thank God. Plus 50% attack is pretty bad for Wendleton, but Advanced Prototype is worthless, so we'll go Mark of a Champion. We skip this. Is there a temple in the next ring? There is. Okay, so I'm gonna chill. Oh, X-cost cards are good because of Split Anvil, so I should take Awoken's Railspike. It's good. I think Awoken's Railspike draws after Split Anvil procs. Pretty sure it procs on the hand and then Split Anvil draws you a new hand. So plus 10 piercing. Yeah, give me that on Glimmer. I know it's like probably not going to be that useful, but really at this point I'm just missing that Space Prism, huh? But it's definitely correct to take perils. You can't go, oh yeah, well, like I think that if you look at this run and you go, oh yeah, well, you should have taken Space Prism here so that you could play Shadow Siege. Like, no, you shouldn't have. Don't be ridiculous. I'm gonna put Husk Hermit middle floor. I think that I actually need the morsels for Wendleton to live here. I think without the morsels I will die. So Husk Hermit can be on the bottom floor, he can kill a few backliners and then he can die. Give me a damaging morsel. Thank you. Important note, put the morsel in front to take the damage shield off. And we will draw through the deck at a faster rate. It's good to do. Good to do. And get these Train Stewards out. I feel. Yeah, we're strong. I feel good about the run here. We're gonna be fine in this combat. And it's kind of open what we do from here. Ooh, don't like that. Okay, I think you 5x the Prismal Dust. I'm gonna get hit, actually, and I don't have a way to stop it, right? How do I not get hit here for a lot? Oh, I have Glimmer. Glimmer kills this guy. Okay, so... Right. Just looking if I can ever stop these Forged Disciples. I don't think I can. And if that's the case, I should 5x Prismal Dust and not Awoken's Rail Spike, I think. We go Razor Sharp, Packed Morsels for... 12 damage puts you to... count with me. It's 35, 23... 21 is what I can set you to. So I would have to find... Nah, okay. I'm just gonna get hit here. It's fine. Oh, also this is only 3. I miscalculated a little bit. May as well play the Packed Morsels. You know, there's no reason not to fight for Young Hermit here. And I don't want to keep the Magma Morsels. There's no reason to. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna take 4 here for this, and I think that that's okay. I don't think we get to be choosy about it. You Glimmer this guy down. I was making an assumption that he was dead. I didn't actually know for sure, and I was right. Do I care about the regen? No, he's full health with damage shield. What I should do is I should play Train Steward in front there to take the hit. Yeah, that's the misplay. Save 1 damage shield. It doesn't matter. He's got this. Wendleton has it. Wow. The triple Shade Splitter draw. The cost down thing that I pointed out, it won't actually matter until we have a higher cost card for Split Anvil to hit, right? Because, like, obviously, you're not gonna see Split Anvil proccing on a card that already costs 0. Like, we're never gonna know that here. It's impossible to know if it's proccing on Shade Splitter or not, I think. So, hard to say, but we will see. And 88-48, 3 damage shield, it's fine. Not too bad. Our damage scaling is pretty good. Adaptive Shroud Spike forever consumed. I don't think it's adaptive mutation. I think it's forever consumed. It has never Shroud Spike yet. X cost cards, Split Anvil, etc, etc. Don't want either Animus or Morsel Master. Okay, so here's the question. Do I think... And oh man, this is a hard question to answer. This is a really difficult question to answer. So, if you take space here, you can play double space to put the Husk Hermit with Shadow Siege Infusion in front. With Quick, it will be a 65-80 with Quick to hit the enemies for you. Coupled with a little Glimmer action, a little bit of frontline hitting with the damaging spells. What I would do with that is I would all-in Wendleton. I would just go 3 on Predator, no Strangler, let it go. I don't think that's that good. Yeah, I don't think that's that good. So, Given that, what do I think instead? Well, I don't really want to take energy because if we can hold over perils, we're going to hold over perils. I think it's a toss-up here. Like, you can take space to keep your option open, but I'm gonna go draw. I think that space is correct if we miss on Strangler here, but it's extremely hard to tell if we miss on Strangler here. Healing 4 per round is strong. I think Corrupted Cloud is good. I don't think Broken Wheel is good because I'm gonna just infuse the Husk Hermit and let it sit. It's gonna die, and I don't want to lose it. I'm still gonna play this infused Husk Hermit idea because it's fine, but I don't know. What's the future like? Magic Shop or Steel Shop. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the Steel Shop here. Large Stone. Just make the massive Husk Hermit. Is he like 120 HP? That's pretty good. I have the money for it too. I think Large Stone quick or... Well, first of all, let's see if there's a Strangler. There is a Strangler. I'm going to play a Strangler. I am in on that idea. Let's go... I think Large Stone quick. Or... Yeah, let's go... Let's reroll. Endless. That's pretty bad. Well, that's okay. There are other steel shops ahead, if I so desire. 6580. Not too bad. Purge Stone, Extreme Stone. This will also be a way to not die to Crystal Cloak. 80 HP will hold it down for us. Could give him Endless if I wanted to be 100% safe, but I don't think I need to. Multi-Strike, Firelight Master. Should be fine. What we'll do here is we will do... Oh, this is definitely not fine. This trial was a very bad idea, but... Yeah, let's see how it goes. The curses are fine. I mean, the trial wasn't a bad idea. This boss is going to be a trouble, though. Because he's going to have multi-strike on him. Okay, so I need to Wildwood Sap. I can't Perils, which is, I guess, fine. Yeah, it's not that big of a loss, is it? Okay, now remember that we have Split Anvil when we play this turn. Which card do I want? I have to wait on Prismal Dust. So 3, 6, 7, 8. I will draw 3 cards with this. Yeah, they're definitely costing 1 when you draw them. There are Shade Splitters, 2 Magma Morsels go in. I want to save my man. Keep my brother alive. He's doing good work down there. And I think I should play Packed Morsels and just be rid of them. Although, oh, they're killing themselves on the freaking Clip Defender. I forgot about that. I'll keep the Morsel Miner because I think it's a good morsel. 6/6 is worth holding out for, but... Yeah, I have my doubts here a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go Forever Consumed here, of course, drop to 0. I'm gonna die here, I think. I definitely should not have taken this trial, but I think that Party Boy is just gonna kill me anyway. I went to 55 pack shards for a unit that really didn't offer a whole lot of value to the circumstance. And that's going to be our downfall in this run. 82-36, yeah, this boss is gonna slaughter me. This isn't gonna be very pretty. I am nowhere near the damage output I need. I'm gonna draw a bunch of curses here. Oh, it's ugly. Okay, so this is the best possible case we could see here, which is an 8x Prismal Dust. I think if anything offers me a survival plan here, and I'm taking the weights, of course, because I am dying here. If anything offers me an out here, it's the 8x Prismal Dust. Okay. So we go Shade Splitter, see what we get. No damage shield. One, two. It's end of turn, right? So I don't actually know how this interacts in Relentless. I mean, there's no choice. You just play this in front and hope for the best. Am I alive? 2 hits? No, I'm dead. I'm very dead. How sad. Right, because he hits for... Yeah, I'm dead. It's actually surprisingly close, though, but I'm definitely dead here. It's a shame, but I get what I deserve. I mean, ultimately, this unit is not worth going to 55 on, and I disrespected the party boy. What I want to do here real quick, though, because one thought that I had that I did not carry out, and I want to see if it makes a difference. I played it different. I played it top floor because I think I needed the space, but what if I just play Wendleton on the bottom floor? Because I didn't think about just, like, sending him to bottom floor and hoping for the best. Husk Hermit can go mid floor. Nothing will go up there, but he'll be there at full HP, ready to fight. I'm curious if it makes a difference, because in my mind I thought about this and I said there's no way that this is the right idea. He's just gonna die down here for sure because I took the multi-strike trial. But we do have answers. I have to skip the Prismal Dust, of course. Heal my man. Pray he lives. For a lifesteal morsel, a morsel miner is also very good. Do you think Husk Hermit should have gone on the top floor so I could feed him morsels? That's an idea. Okay, you draw with the Rail Spike and hope it's enough to live. I would like a lifesteal morsel in here somewhere. I'm really missing on those. But, I mean, he lives. Don't get me wrong. There is a lifesteal morsel here, actually. So, 6/6. So if I put a magma morsel in front, he's alive at 7, and then he gets lifesteal and full heals, and that's fine. Yeah, I should not be floating morsels. I mean, it's only 1 per turn that I could possibly gain, but still. Gain a damage shield. And I have to draw Prismal Dust to even have a chance. I do draw Prismal Dust, surprisingly. It's only worth a little bit. But I don't think this morsel will make a difference in the damage output. Yeah. 423. It's that regen that's really killing me here. Oh, but then we drop Forever Consume to do 180. Look at this. There you go. So I was wrong when I played this with the man bottom floor, but it is what it is. The trial doesn't even hurt me there. It's just that we're unstable in combats 4 and 5. I was so busy thinking about how this affects Crystal Cloak, I didn't even think about how this affects Party Boy. This is exactly what I was talking about at the end of yesterday's episode, though. It's a real balancing act where you go, okay, I'm gonna do this infusion now for Crystal Cloak, and then suddenly there's like an 18 times 2 staring you down, and you go, oh, wait a minute. Anyway, I got an absolutely dog shit relic. Get that out of here. And I think the big healing is okay. Focus Growth is probably fine, although Pyrogrow extra energy can be good if I'm not playing Holdover Perils, so I think I'm gonna go Pyrogrow. Void Mining. I'm playing Holdover Perils. You could pick Cave In here as well to cave in the boy down, Wendleton, but I don't think so. Permafrost plus 10 minus 1. I'm gonna not pick Pack Shards here, although Value Stone is pretty solid. It helps me with Relentless because I can Value Stone Prismal Dust. I think it's right, but it's kind of scary. A Holdover here makes me feel quite a bit better, though. Or a Remove Consume, or honestly, every upgrade is good here. There's not a bad hit. Cost downs are kind of whatever, but I'm going to put it on Void Binding. That's a card you want to have at 0 cost, and then let's go plus 10 Glimmer. And let's freeze the Rail Spike. Yeah, I'm down. I have a lot of money, I just want to spend it. Holdover. Probably the best one, because now we play Holdover Perils. And do I intrinsic it? That's the question. Do I go to 80 for intrinsic? I think no. Personally, I don't think it's worth it. Nexus Spike. Sure. Let's go with Void Binding. Let's go with Void Binding Razor Sharp Edge. Seems good. Because obviously, in the previous combats, so I was talking in Combat 3 and I was like, our damage scaling is pretty good here. Our damage scaling was entirely dependent on Shade Splitter. So our damage scaling is actually bad as we move forward because Shade Splitter is not really consistent. Sweet Boss is the best one to fight here. I think Self-Made Harpy would be the worst. I'm not going to take a Spikes Trial though. We have a lot of damage coming at us with Corrupted Cloud and then it's going to be fine. Huskhermit can go bottom floor. Now everything is as it should be. Yeah, you go... There's no reason to dodge Emberdrain here. Ah, there it is. There you go. So, confirmed, now I can say for sure, the Split Anvil does not affect 2-cost cards. Makes sense, absolutely makes sense. But, such is life. Oh my god, hello? Alright. Oh, yeah, and just feed that guy Rage for fun, I guess. Good idea. Now we get to do things like play Perils and then play Forever Consumed with it and make our whole hand free. It seems really good. Heal my man. We're still going to Shade Splitter as well, but the run has a pretty clear direction now, I feel. The regen idea didn't really end up on my list of things to do today. It's not bad, mind you. The Wildwood Sap is not a bad thing to play. It helps keep our boy full HP, but I am very much in on one specific card here. Thankfully, I have not redrawn the deck yet, so I do not need to play Prismal Dust right now. Which is good, because right now Prismal Dust is weaker. I think that taking Corrupted Cloud is probably my biggest mistake on this run. If I were to point to a specific thing I would do differently, I think that Corrupted Cloud was really bad because my survival plan is Damage Shield. Just another thing to add to the list of things to think about when making choices. I have to play it now. But like, I significantly weaken my ability here to live, honestly. Sower of Sorrows, no one likes you. Void Binding, Razor Sharp Edge, Void Binding. Yeah, we're at 10 damage shield, so it's like we push through, but still. We're thinking about moving forward. Solid stuff. And I'll be taking my money. Goodbye. I don't want any of this. Gem Trove. Hey, I talked about this earlier. I don't think we need it, obviously, now. Also, it's much harder to play because we have Void Binding. I don't need this, but there it is. AoE 1 damage shield. Not too bad. Please give me Vial of Tears. I worked very hard for this. In hindsight, by the way, the edit I would make to this run in this position, I wouldn't skip Corrupted Cloud. I would just not infuse right here because the Husk Hermit would be much better served in front of my man in Combat 4. Combat 5, whatever. I just infused too early. That's what you have to think about there. Vapor Funnel is worthless. Gnarled Root is fine. I don't want Shade Lamp, so I'll take Gnarled Root. It's 4 attack to Wendleton, but... Oh yeah, and then we get Holdover Void Binding and this run is done. Put a -1 on Nexus Spike, just in case we draw it with Rail Spike again. Check the Caverns. Not much you're going to show me, maybe for the greater good. Ah, Trap Shoot, Pulley Claw. No reason to skip Trap Shoot. As we have been finding lately, a lot of times the best thing to have is an ability to daze the Divinity for 2 turns. Because the Divinity has, like, you have to survive this much force damage, right? You're forced to take 99 damage sweep or some shit like that, right? On top floor. And so anything that lowers that is helpful. Start cutting out these Shade Splitters. My damage scaling needs to be very tight because it's Sap Seraph, but I think we're there. I'm not counting it, I just feel like I need to play a card here. I'm not gonna count it. I don't care. It looks like I'm gonna overdraw if I don't play a card there. And I have not drawn Perils yet, but I'm still gonna Nexus Spike because there's no reason not to. Here's an interesting question with Split Anvil. I know what I think, but if I were to play Split Anvil, or sorry, if I were to play Prismal Dust at 2x, the 2x is playing it at 0 with the Value Stone plus 2ing it, would that... Yeah, look at that. You go, buddy. Would it work, right? Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you understand my question? I feel like I did not explain this question well. If I play Prismal Dust right now, would it make my hand free? Does Razor Sharp Edge go to 0 cost? I think the answer is no. Let's see. I'm curious. It does not. That works exactly how I thought it would. Oh, really? Wait a minute. 68? That's a lot of damage. What the hell? I didn't really put together that he's like half healthing these heavies for me. I'm just fighting the good fight down there. You go, buddy. Pop off, King. I'll play the morsels. I'm not gonna get lazy in this combat because we are actually kind of precarious here. 150, 160 damage sweep. It's a lot of rounds to kill the boss, so no room to be lazy. As much as I would like to just press enter, and I know I die. We gotta keep scaling. Especially since I weakened myself by doing an experiment there. Made myself much weaker by checking if Prismal Dust worked like that, but I don't think it'll kill me, and even if it does, I'm not too worried. Trap Shoot takes 1 round off here. That's fine. Yeah, we have 16 damage shield. No problem. Thank you, Fel. Come again. Good fight. Rage Fel, not too bad for us. It's Rail Spike or nothing, and I think it's nothing. I don't want another Rail Spike. And there is no room for space or energy because I want Double Draw to offset the Perils. And the Void Binding. We go right. Definitely Train Steward. Last card that isn't affected by Split Anvil, which is a major player in this run, to be sure. Do I want 15, 20 in stats, or do I want multi-strike? That's a thinker right there, isn't it? I don't blame you if you had trouble with that choice. I know I did. Give me another Void Binding, please. And is there a 15 that I cannot take? Value Stone, Extreme Stone. Can take both of those. What's the other one? Spell Chain? You can always take Spell Chain. Okay. So I don't need to take this money. I'll leave it for the last temple. Sorry, finishing my drink. Today I'm having a cream soda. Or had, I should say. Armor 20 doesn't bother me. All it does is increase the amount of time they're on the top floor. I don't need to care about that. I have a lot of removals that I can make, though, for this run. There's a ton of cards that are not doing anything here. Give me the damage shield. Do play these Antumbra Morsels. Don't play Pyrogrow because I have a clear card set I'm trying to draw. Don't need to worry myself too much with that. Oh, Order. This is an X cost card, sorry. Sometimes, even when I'm thinking about it, Split Anvil gets away from me like that. It happens sometimes, it happens, it's not a big issue. I start to get a little lazy, I get a little lax, and all of a sudden I'm making a misplay there. Big heal. Or not heal, hit. No Emberdrain is nice, although, you know. Was that? No, that was not. I didn't get back-to-back triple damage shield morsels, I'm sure. It just feels like it, but... I know I've had triple damage shield already on this run. I don't think it was this combat, though. I don't really remember, but we're on pace to kill we killed a 240 HP enemy on turn 2. We're on a turn 1 spawn 240 HP enemy, which is good. We don't have to worry about mini bosses, and we have damage shield to survive the Divinity. I think that this run is on lock. It's just a matter of how fast can I click Void Binding Perils. Void Binding, honestly. It's how fast do I draw that, and then how fast can I click it. Because we are up to, yeah, 33, 35. A lot of choices that I made here, in hindsight, you could go without. Like, the Vial of Tears is completely worthless here, but the other one is... what else did I pick that's completely worthless here? Give me a sec, I'll see it and I'll tell you. What was it? Oh, Pyrogrow. Pyrogrow is the other one. Yeah, but like in hindsight, you can't know holdover perils. We don't know that's happening. Holdover -1 void binding. We don't know that's happening. So, again, as always, you can't know. Yeah, I'll just make Forever Consumed have a +30. It's X plus 1 instead of X plus 2, but what can you do? You know, Mask of Penumbra is really good here. It turns Shade Splitter into a Root Seeds like a 1 per turn Root Seeds, but still. That's pretty good. Don't want any of these. Priory's Cloak. Haha. Frost Downs don't matter. Permafrost doesn't matter. Want another holdover video game? That's too many. You can't give me a third one. I don't need it. So I want to get rid of Pyrogrow because it's actively bad. It hurts me if I play it. And then probably Shade Splitter. I know I just picked up the relic to make Shade Splitter a Root Seeds like, but you can't play more than 1 per turn and get value, so it is fine like this. And we will go... We'll duplicate the Nexus Spike. I don't feel comfortable duplicating another holdover card, although you could probably do it. You could probably get away with it, yeah. Okay. Could play Husk Hermit top floor instead, but there is absolutely no reason. Let's see. This is a... Mask of Penumbra is similar to... What's that one card called? Sorry, Relic, Wing Steel. It's similar to that. I'm gonna skip the Husk Hermit here. There's no reason to play him. Yeah, there's really not a reason to play him. He's just gonna die on the next turn anyway. So he doesn't really offer anything here. Now, until I draw my perils, we are in a little bit of a sticky situation. Because I did Emberdrain myself out very hard. But here it is. Ultimately, like, the only thing that happened with me playing the Emberdrain like that, and just slamming down Void Binding on that turn, the only thing that happened is it slowed my drawdown to getting to the Void Binding, but I don't know. You could argue it wasn't right. I think actually in hindsight it was not correct to do that because it slowed my drawdown, so I lost damage overall, and it's not like I was pushing myself over any threshold when I played the Nexus Spike. It didn't offer anything really. Okay. It's a good lesson to take into the Divinity. We learn as we go here. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother playing other cards now. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna kind of let it rock. Play these 3 cards. I'll play the Root Seeds, I guess. It's damage, but yeah. We have 250 times 2. It's quick sweep, but more importantly, it's Strangler sweep because this is the sort of run that would fall victim to a mini boss walking by normally. But it's Strangler, so it doesn't happen. And we get 308 times 2, we have infinity damage shield. Yeah. This is the out of control Emberdrain line. It's funny because I've had a few pretty... all of the runs lately have been runs that I thought were good, but ended up losing to something. So I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop here. I'm waiting for something to make me go, oh shit, I'm losing, wait a minute. This should feel to me like I'm out of control, just steamrolling the game, but I've been burned too many times. Hey, no jack strips for the first turn's Apprentice of Lights? No problem. I have a Shadow Siege infused Husk Hermit instead. Not an issue. Yeah, I think with the Void Binding turn 1 draw, it's like completely outside of the realm of possibility that I lose this run. But hey, you never know, Monster Train, you never know. The thing is, this run hit so many holdovers that every card that I need to draw, like normally you focus on getting your consumes done so you can accelerate through your draw. Every card I need to draw is held over. I don't need to draw anything. Like, Root Seeds is fine. Or not just held over, the other cards that I need to draw are consumed. Those being the Nexus Spikes. Everything else is just fine. Rim Spike. Really, it's just like, all of the things I was doing in the early game are obsolete now, it feels like. Do I kill Chains? I think I might. Wow, he does just die. How about it? Crazy. I didn't even think about it. It's one of those things that completely slipped my mind. I didn't even think about looking for Trample. I know it didn't show up. Like, I didn't misplay by missing Trample or anything. It's just one of those things that wasn't on my mind, and I wasn't thinking like, oh, you know what's an out here? Trample. I guess what it really is that at this point I trust myself to not miss something like a Trample or a multi-strike on this run. I trust that I'm not gonna see Trample and go, oh, I don't think that's all that good here. I find it doubtful. Anyway. Oh, hey, don't hit me. Alright. Great run, Monster Train. Thank you very much. A big confidence booster. I did lose it, though. I would like to win a run without having to reset sometime this week, but, you know, it's just been a constant train of I can take these pack shards. Oh no, I died on 4 and 5. Like, man, I gotta take less pack shards. That's how it feels if you want to win, to me. You just have to take as few pack shards as you can, or you have to be really sure. Like, in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, Shadow Siege Husk Hermit, that's gonna be huge. It wasn't huge. It was very not huge. It was extremely small. Completely worthless on the 4/4 boss, which is what you superpower. I was just disrespecting the 4/4 boss because of course I was. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.